I am Chris Guld, and here with my husband Jim, we are Geeks on Tour, and we do lots of teaching. Have done for years. We now have a YouTube channel, Geeks on Tour, and a regular show. I am here to talk about searching your photos. How many times have you wanted to find a photo and you just start scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and you maybe never even find it? Well, we are going to talk about using search. All photo related apps, all of them that I know, have a little magnifying glass, a way to search. So you can search through your thousands of photos, just type, for example, the word train, it finds them and then shows you just the results. You can search by many things. Dates are the first thing. I mean, you're always in order by date. So if you know the date, you can scroll to it, or you can search for the date. The contents of the photo, the location, any text that is related to the photo, the people and pets, the camera, even the color. If you want to find a photo that has a lot of pink in it, you can search for pink and it will show you those photos. I really like Google Photos. I'm going to show you just a little bit of Apple Photos and Samsung Gallery as well, but I do have a lot of sample searches using Google Photos. I want to show you some sample searches using Google Photos. First on the phone, then on the computer. Google Photos, you tap search, and let's do dates. I'm thinking of a particular date, July 4, 1998. And you tap search. These are the photos on that day. Why did I pick that day? This is when Jim and I got married. We had a very unconventional wedding. You'll see that we're wearing our propeller beanies. Even then, aren't we cute? What if I just typed July 4 and search? That's going to show me what we were doing on July 4 in each year. 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019, etc. Or if you want to see a whole month in a given year, you can just type August, and just the 3 letters is good enough. August 2013. And here are all the pictures from August, starting with the latest, August 31, and going back to August 1 of 2013. Sometimes you will see these autofill options after you've typed a month. So March 2023, March 20. If you tap on those, notice the little calendar. That means you are absolutely getting results that are in that month's calendar rather than a picture where people are marching, for example. You're getting calendar results. Okay, on to people. As soon as you tap on search, you will see this section for people. You can view all, and if I notice that my face has my full name in there, Chris Guld, you tap on that, you will see all the pictures with my face in it. But that also means that I can search by my name. So I can type Chris Guld, and Odie, our dog. And I will see pictures of me with our dog. But remember, that's only if you have named the pictures. So there is Odie in the people and pets section of search. But be aware, I did not tag any of these pictures with Odie. Google Photos goes through and recognizes faces of people and pets, and it automatically puts them together in a group. Then it's up to you to add a name. Places. There is a places section in the search area as well. I generally find it easier to think of a place I want and then type it in rather than hunt through all of these. So for example, Mount Rushmore. And it's showing me all our pictures of Mount Rushmore. We were there at several 2004, 2011, and 2013. Something I want you to notice here, as soon as I type Mount Rushmore, I even just type Mount RUS, and I see this little emblem. This means an album. So I say, oh, I have an album of Mount Rushmore pictures. That's even better. Don't let it search through my 100,000. Just show me the album that I've already made of my best pictures of Mount Rushmore. So the key there is do not press search. So I just do Mount Rushmore and take a look at what it is suggesting. And that is an album. Now let me go to the computer and show you how it works there. We're just on a browser at photos.google.com. This is my photos, all 100,000 of them, and I can search for Mount Rushmore. Just same thing. The search bar is always up at the top, and there is the album. I like it. Probably the most fun is searching for just things that are in the photo. For example, kayak. That searches through all of my photos and just finds the one with kayaks. Now you'll notice it is not always perfect. I do not see a kayak in this picture. I do not know why it pulled that up, but it errs on the side of inclusiveness. So you are bound to get the kayak picture that you want. You just might have to sort through a few more unrelated pictures. But most of these have kayaks in them. Then you can also combine. I can say kayak in Venice. Oh, notice that there's an album. Okay, I'll look at that. We did go kayaking in Venice. It is just so much fun to meet up with people. You start having a conversation. You want to show them a particular picture from your life. You can find it. Let's say you're looking for a picture from Christmas. You type Christmas and enter, and you might get hundreds. Now, how does it know it's Christmas? It knows that December 25 is Christmas. It also, though, will notice pictures of Santa or gift wrapped and decide that that should belong in a Christmas search. What if you're looking for a particular year? You just add that year in, Christmas 2000, and now you have just pictures of Christmas 2000. Anything you can think of, just give it a try. So I'm going to search for a picture of Mom hugging the dog, Odie. Look at that. Sometimes it blows me away, other times it not so much, but give it a try. Another one, I'm thinking of a picture. All I remember is that it was people sitting at a picnic table. And there we go, a bunch of people sitting at picnic tables or other kind of tables, but they're all pretty close. And here's the one I was thinking of. Notice it's from June of 2009. My lifetime of photos is in here, and I can find any photo I'm thinking of. So I use that all the time. We went to a party last night. Conversation comes up about alligators. I have a wonderful picture of a really big alligator here in Florida. I could get right to it, where other people were scrolling. So I love that. That's all Google Photos. I do want to show you just a little bit on Samsung and iPhone. The Samsung Gallery there has a search button up at the top. The Apple Photos has a search button at the bottom. I want to start with the Apple. So I'm talking about this icon, not that one. That's Google Photos. This one is the Apple Photos. And I open that up, and here is the search button down at the bottom. I tap the search, and I can type a year. So 2012, for example. And it only has 9 photos. Why is that? Well, my lifetime of photos is not in Apple's iCloud. These are just my Apple photos. My photos that I took with a Samsung or in these dates wouldn't show up. But it works just fine. 2012, or I can search for kayak. And instantly, that's one thing, the Apple is faster because it does it all on device. Google's is all in the cloud. It can be a bit slow. But I still find pictures of kayak. It works just great. That's Apple Photos. Now the Samsung, I'm talking about the Gallery app, this one. And I tap on that, and yeah, the search is the little button up at the top of this. Same thing, I will search for 2012. And it doesn't find anything. Why is that? Because Gallery is only looking at the photos that are on this device. And I clean off my photos periodically, so it doesn't have 2012 on it. How about kayak? It only comes up with 1 in 2022 because I have cleared out all my photos before that. But it does have a search. If all your photos are on your phone, you can find them with Samsung Gallery. Now, there's one thing that I didn't show in those examples, and that is search by text. I want to do just a couple of examples on using the computer. So you can search for file names. I just type 3802 and press enter, and it comes up with some pictures that have 3802 in the file name here. Another example is solar eclipse. Now, it's going to pull up pictures of the solar eclipse. I love eclipses. I try to go, so I've been to a few. But why does this one show up? Well, it's because of the description that was entered. The description has solar eclipse in it. So that's text. And a really fun, I can type in Texaco, and it will find this old picture of Jim's dad at their gas station because there's a Texaco sign in the background. And that, I think, is some of the most fun you can have with photos. Start finding. Stop hunting and start finding your photos using search.